So I'm out here trying to recite Psalm 23 in my mind, and I kind of forgot a few of the lines, so I mix them up a little bit. And man, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go back in the Bible and then just look it up. So I started reading. Your boy wasn't trying to get too deep into nothing. I was just trying to remember it. Okay. So when I got to verse 5, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. The Holy Spirit stopped me right there. But on the first part, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Now, I start asking the question, why is David putting food in this prayer? Like, was he hungry? Why is he talking about food? So I believe the Holy Spirit led me to come back and read this psalm and to read it slowly so that I can catch what he was trying to say to me. Sometimes you just have to read something over and over and over so you can get it. And that's why you have to stay in the word. It's just like watching a movie, and I've definitely learned this from my wife. She would watch something over and over and over to the point where, any little tweak, any little thing that you missed, you started to catch. So that's why reading the word is so important. You have to go over it a few times. And once you do that, you start to get nutrients that you didn't get before. Now, in those days, when they would go to battle and whatnot, after the battle have been won, there would be a great feast for the king and his soldiers. But that was after the battle has been won. But here, David is saying, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Meaning, these dudes over there, they ready to fight. They got sword in hand and everything. And God prepared a table before you, got you eating and relaxing and just chilling. Got them boys over there, their mouth watering and shaking in their boots because the battle has already been won. One key important thing that I want to tell you, not because the battle is already won, you should ignore the battle. You should not ignore it. You should continue to fight. Know that you are in a fight. Know that if you slack off, you will lose. But the fact that God has already given you the victory, you can walk into that battle with confidence. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They claim, yeah, I got the victory. I already got the victory. The battle's already won and all that stuff. And then ignore the fact that they are on the battlefield, that they're still fighting. They turn their backs on the enemy and, you get shook up. A quick example. So when I played basketball, we would play some really good teams and we would play some really suck teams, right? Now, when we played a suck team, we call that easy work. But not because we were playing the team that we know that we can beat, that we shouldn't show up or we should not come and play ball at all. You understand? Because number one, forfeiting, you already lose. And secondly, if you come and not really put your best foot forward still, there's a high chance that they can win. You understand? Not because you know you're going to win. You know you can beat this team. You should not participate or you should not come and play almost the best game that you've ever played before. So it's the same way. Not because God prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies, meaning the battle is already won. That's it, it's over before it even started, which is why you should ignore that you are fighting, that you are in a battle. Do not ignore the battle. So stand on the enemy's campground with Yahweh's banner held high. You heard me? And don't run from the valley. Walk through it because he is with you. Yahweh is with you. Do not ignore the battle. Don't play around because the enemy don't play around. He don't mess around. He's serious about every single thing that you say, everything that you do. If you give him an inch, I know you've heard this before. He will take a mile. So continue to put your trust in the Yahweh, and you can't lose. Stay blessed, family.